Hello to everyone. Today we are going to talk about Think Aloud. What is Think Aloud? It is a method to gather data. Sometimes it is related to product design development, the psychology field, and the social science. Participants voice their thoughts while performing a task, and then they are asked to say whatever comes to their minds. The information acquired by the short-term memory is directly accessible, and then the information of the long-term memory is the first to be transferred before being reported. There is another type of method that is slightly different to think aloud. It is called talk aloud, and it involves participants describing their actions but not their thoughts. The theoretical framework around Think Aloud is based on the work of Erickson and Simon. It is a research method in which participants speak aloud in their words whatever comes to their minds while they are doing or completing a task. This method gives theoretical basis and provides value to the data about participant thinking, especially during language-based activities.
Related to think aloud strategies, it is important to choose them carefully, taking into account the cognitive skills of the participants and aiming for effective results. A popular strategy is keep talking that consists of verbalize all thoughts even when they don't address specific speech. On the other hand, participants shouldn't get involved in social interactions since it could alter the results due to it implies to follow social rules and their expressions wouldn't be so genuine. Finally, despite the fact that these are less flexible and more difficult to modify than control processes, it is recommended to generate automatic thought processes because there isn't a conscious control on what is said, and they tend to be faster and more efficient. When talking about data collection, aspects such as what participants are looking at, thinking, doing, and feeling are addressed. The observers write down what participants express and do, as the verbalizations are later transcribed and analyzed. And last but not least, observers present information they can hear and observe, but they must also infer information through the material they collect in the process.
To use Think Aloud. This technique is one of the most effective ways to assess higher level thinking processes in individuals. It is also used to study individuals' differences in performing the same task. This technique also provides helpful ideas on the design and implementation of research studies because it allows an authentic outlet for inner speech and provides triangulation through informal observation in depth interviews. This process takes into account the effects of personality and personal history over the data collected. There are individual differences in knowledge and capacity to verbalize thoughts that can heavily guide the data obtained.